Good afternoon. How are you? Great, right? Yes, I'm also feeling great to be here. So I flew from Japan to join this event. So when I was thinking to fly from Japan, I was thinking, should I really fly or send my hologram to deliver this speech? You know about hologram, right? So it's like this. We have all seen sci-fi technologies where people are meeting from very remote places. They're even different planets, but still having the meetings, right? And this technology is going to be real sometime soon. We call it holographic meeting technology. This is very early stage of development, but this is going to be available in the next few years. And probably it will look like this. So here you can see the lady is sitting on the stage actually, and the guy actually joining remotely. But from the audience perspective, both of them are sitting on the same stage. It's interesting, right? The future is interesting. And technology is making it interesting. And why we call it interesting? Because it's making our life so easy. It's solving so much problem of our day-to-day lives. So we need technology to change every aspect of our lives. And I am very happy that I had the opportunity for the innovation, development, and live network implementation for some of the world's latest technologies, for communication technologies in the world. And throughout this time, I asked one thing. I asked one question to myself. So what makes technology successful? What makes technology company successful? Is it the idea, the good innovative idea? Or is it the good architecture of the product? Or maybe the awesome coding that our developers are doing to make our dream to reality? Or maybe it's a good monetization policy? Or maybe successful implementation strategy? Or maybe it's a good customer sales support, after sales support to the customer. Basically, all of these are very important for a technology company to be successful. But what is the most important key differentiating factor that stitch together all of it? It is the technology leadership. With good technology leadership, the technology company can be successful for innovation and for deployment of their technology to worldwide. So today, I'm going to talk about technology leadership. And when we talk about leadership, we think about leaders. And who are the leaders? Basically, we think, oh, leaders are the big guys sitting on top of the office, or the big guys running the companies, right? But today, I want to change your perception. You can always be a leader in whatever you are doing and whatever position you have right now. Let's have a look about the leadership definition from Wikipedia. So it says, the ability of an individual, group, or organization to lead, influence, or guide other individuals, teams, or entire organizations. So you see here, individual can influence or lead other individuals, or groups, or entire organization. So let me pause a bit here and ask one question to the audience. So raise your hand. How many of you are studying engineering right now? Can you raise your hand? Hand, I don't see. Okay, thank you. So most of you are studying engineering right now, right? So from student perspective, you can start leading from today. You have your thesis partners, lab partners, you have other people around you. You can start leading. And maybe you can go a bit broader still after that. Maybe think about debating club or cultural function club or some other clubs. So that's a bigger group, right? You can start leading that bigger group. So gradually you can develop your leadership skill, and at some point maybe if you're successful you can lead a good and big organization. So my point here is you need to start lead from today. You don't need to go to the top of a company to start leading. You can start leading from today. Right? So keep this in your mind. You can start leading from today. In whatever position you are doing, whatever activity you are organizing, you can start leading. Okay, so now we know we can start leading from today. But what makes leaders successful? What are the key elements of successful technology leaders? So I have worked with many technology leaders probably over 30 or 40 countries throughout the last 12 years. And I tried to understand what are the key behaviors of successful leaders, what makes them different from others. And I found three key interesting points. So the successful leaders, successful technology leaders, they are people-oriented, authentic, and purpose-driven. So what is people-oriented? People-oriented means dealing with people in a nice way, proper way. So we all have people around us, right? And people are the heart of the company or business. And if you want to do your job in a nice way, you need to know the people, what they're feeling, what they're thinking, what motivates them, and how you can work together as a one team to reach to your goal, to reach to a common direction. So you may have the best academic degree, you may have the best grade, you may be the best student or best technical expert, but if you cannot work together with people in a nice way, you can never be a good technology leader, right? So keep in mind, so when you work with your colleagues or partners, then think how the people around you, how they are feeling, how they are thinking, how we can make a safe environment for them to work together, how you can build trust among all the people, so that all of you can work together and reach towards a common goal, right? So being people-oriented is important. If you can think like this and act like this, you can be a good, successful technology leader. And the second aspect is authentic. It's very simple. Being authentic. You have something in your mind, you say it. Don't hold it inside you. Right? You can be right or wrong, but you need to say it. You need to say it in a bold way and with reasonable way. You need to come up with some reasoning why you say this. You can be right or wrong, but don't be afraid to say what you feel. And you must be willing to accept that some other people will give opinions, and you must be willing to accept that you might be wrong sometimes, which is fine. So I'll tell one example from my experience. It happened quite many times in the past. So I was in a meeting, I wanted to say something about a topic, but I didn't say it. I thought, oh, I don't know what people would think about it. I didn't say it. But after a few minutes, I found one of my colleagues said the exact same thing that I wanted to say. You know, it happened to many of you, right? You hold something inside you, but then someone else said it. So, and in that meeting, I found that after my colleague gave the comment, some people agreed, some people disagreed, but at the end, there is a common way forward. So saying what you are feeling is very important. So being authentic. So try to be authentic and always be open to feedbacks. Feedbacks may hurt you sometimes, but if you can learn from feedbacks, that will make you a good technology leader. And the third and most important point I would say is purpose-driven. So what is purpose-driven? It's connecting your work with a purpose. You can be an employee of a big tech firm, or you can even be an owner of a tech startup. That's fine. But your work needs to be connected with a purpose. Okay? I will give some examples. Let's say you're a developer, you're doing coding, fine. So you're doing coding for one online travel agency where you're showing your client which flight he or she should take to reduce the least carbon emission. So you're helping your client to find the most environmental friendly flight, right? So through your coding, you are actually helping the climate. That's a good purpose. You should be aware of that purpose. You should feel proud of that purpose. Okay? Let me take another example. You are doing antenna design, right? We have many electrical and electronics engineers here. So you are doing antenna design. And maybe you identified some design that performs similar way like other antennas in the market, but it uses less power. So your design is sustainable, right? It's environmental friendly. So that's a good purpose. Your design is environmental friendly. It's making our art greener. So you should feel that purpose. Be proud of that. Let's take another example. You are doing research for finding an affordable solution for connecting your human brain with a prosthetic limb. So you are helping many lives actually. You will change many lives, millions of lives, thousands of lives So your research is not just finding a solution. Your research is connected to improve thousands and millions of people. And you should be aware of that purpose. You should feel that purpose. You should be proud of that purpose. Okay? So always connect your work with a purpose. And be proud of it. And maybe some of you want to start a tech startup, right? And the same goes here. Your business policy, your business should have a connection with a purpose. Okay? Maybe if you have a good purpose, then it will help you in a way like increase your company branding and getting more clients and keeping existing clients, and also it will increase the employee engagement, right? So it's okay that you are planning to make money from your startup. Yes, of course, making money is important because without making money you cannot run your business. But connect a purpose with your business goal. Trust me, you will win. So we know that we should connect purpose with our work or business. So let me quickly recap what I have said so far. And I want all of you to keep in your mind when you read this session. So you need to start reading from today. And you need to be people-oriented, authentic, and purpose-driven to be a successful technology leader. Okay? And now I see so many young talents here sitting. I see so many bright people here, and I'm sure all of you can achieve good success in your future life. But I have one request to you. You can do a good job, you can earn good salary, you can have a good career, but think about technology leadership. Because if you have technology leadership skill, you can lead a big team with a big goal, and you can serve our society. Through your work, you can serve thousands of people, millions of people. So here, on the left side, is you, individual contributor who is happy, who has good career, good job, good salary. And on the right is a technology leader who is also happy, but he or she is also making happy millions of people because of his or her work. So which one is better? Definitely the right one, right? So I really request all of you to be a successful technology leader, not only for you, but for the society. At the very beginning I said, the future is interesting, right? Because of the technology. And the technology has a great requirement. It needs all of you, the young talents, to take the technology further advanced. If you take the technology further advanced, we can bring bright future for all of us. The world really needs you. Thank you.